Have you ever felt like your body isn't as strong as it used to be? Maybe you wake up feeling more tired, or small tasks take more effort than they should. You might even brush it off as just getting older. But what if I told you that some of the daily habits you've been following for years are actually working against you? Habits that silently drain your energy, weaken your body, and slowly chip away your health without you even realizing it. Most people don't talk about these things. Doctors rarely mention them unless you ask the right questions. And by the time the damage is done, it can feel too late to fix. But here's the good news. It's not too late. The sooner you recognize these habits and make a change, the better your body will thank you. Because small adjustments, just tiny shifts in your daily routine, can have a massive impact on your overall health, strength, and even how long you live. Today, we're going to talk about 5 daily habits you should stop after 65 because they're slowly ruining your health. And once you know what they are, you'll be able to take control, protect yourself, and feel so much better every single day. Now let's start with one of the biggest mistakes, one that almost everyone makes without realizing how harmful it actually is. Let's talk about skipping breakfast. You might think, I'm not that hungry in the morning, or I've been skipping breakfast for years and I feel fine. But here's the thing. After 65, your body needs proper fuel in the morning more than ever. When you sleep, your body spends hours repairing itself, using up energy stores to heal and maintain your muscles, organs, and even your brain. By the time you wake up, your body is running on empty. If you don't eat a balanced breakfast, your blood sugar drops, making you feel sluggish, dizzy, or even confused. Your metabolism slows down, which can lead to unwanted weight gain. And worst of all, your muscles weaken over time. Because without proper nutrition, your body starts breaking down muscle to get the energy it needs. And after 65, muscle loss happens fast. Think about this. Have you ever noticed that when you skip breakfast, you feel more tired during the day? Maybe your legs feel weak, or you just don't have the same energy to move around like you used to. That's your body telling you it needs proper fuel. And the best way to fix this is to eat a simple, protein-packed breakfast within an hour of waking up. Something as easy as a boiled egg with whole grain toast, a handful of nuts, or even some Greek yogurt with fruit can make all the difference. Now, moving on to another daily habit that seems harmless but is secretly working against your health, sitting for long periods of time. It's easy to get comfortable in your favorite chair, watching TV, reading, or even scrolling through your phone. But here's the hard truth. Sitting too much is as dangerous as smoking. Yes, you heard that right. Studies show that sitting for long hours can increase your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even early death. And after 65, when your muscles naturally start weakening, sitting too much speeds up that process. It slows circulation, stiffens your joints, and makes it harder for your heart to pump blood efficiently. Have you ever noticed that when you sit for a long time, your legs feel stiff when you try to stand up? Maybe your knees ache or your lower back feels tight. That's because your muscles are literally shrinking while you sit, and the longer you stay still, the harder it becomes to stay active in the long run. The good news? You don't need to do intense workouts or spend hours exercising to fix this. Simply getting up every 30 minutes and walking around for a few minutes can make a world of difference. If you're watching TV, stand up during commercials. If you're reading, take a quick walk around the house between chapters. These tiny movements wake up your muscles, improve circulation, and keep your joints from getting stiff. And if you want to take it a step further, try standing exercises like leg lifts, gentle stretches, or even walking in place for a minute. The key is to move, even if it's just a little bit, because movement is what keeps you strong, independent, and full of energy. Now that we've talked about 2 habits that are secretly draining your strength and energy, let's move on to another one. Something you might be doing every single night without realizing how much it's affecting your health. Now let's talk about something that happens every single night. Something so simple, yet so many people unknowingly get it wrong. I'm talking about poor sleep habits. You might think, I get enough sleep or I don't need as much rest as I used to. But here's the truth. After 65, quality sleep is more important than ever. Yet, so many people develop habits that actually damage their sleep without even realizing it. Maybe you stay up late watching TV, scrolling through your phone, or even just lying in bed thinking about the day. Or maybe you wake up multiple times during the night and just assume that's normal. But did you know that poor sleep can weaken your heart, increase your risk of memory loss, and even make you gain weight? Here's why. When you sleep, your body does something incredible. It repairs damaged cells, strengthens your immune system, and even flushes out toxins from your brain. But if your sleep is disrupted, your body never gets a chance to fully recover. That's why after a poor night's sleep, you might feel more forgetful, more sluggish, or even more emotional. And here's something even more shocking. Poor sleep can make you age faster. That's right. Studies show that when you don't get deep restorative sleep, your skin loses elasticity, your muscles weaken faster, and even your bones start to lose density. That means more wrinkles, more aches, and a higher risk of fractures. So what can you do? The key is consistency. Your body loves routine. Try going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. And most importantly, avoid bright screens at least an hour before bed. That means turning off the TV, putting down your phone, and dimming the lights in your room. Bright lights confuse your brain into thinking it's daytime, which blocks the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. If you often wake up in the middle of the night, try keeping your bedroom cooler. A slightly lower temperature helps your body stay in deep sleep longer. And if your mind tends to race at night, keep a small notebook by your bed. If a thought pops up, whether it's something you forgot to do or a worry about tomorrow, write it down and let it go. This simple trick helps clear your mind so you can sleep peacefully. Now let's move on to another daily habit that might seem completely harmless, but could actually be ruining your health: drinking too little water. Here's something most people don't realize. After 65, your body's thirst signal weakens. That means you may not feel thirsty, even when your body desperately needs water. And when you don't drink enough, it can lead to fatigue, confusion, joint pain, and even heart problems. Have you ever felt lightheaded when standing up? Or maybe you've noticed dry skin, muscle cramps, or even more frequent headaches? These are all signs of dehydration. And dehydration in older adults can be especially dangerous. It can cause sudden dizziness, which increases the risk of falls, and it can even strain the heart, making it work harder than it should. And here's the biggest shock. Even mild dehydration can affect memory and focus. That's right. Studies show that when your body lacks water, your brain slows down. It becomes harder to concentrate, and simple tasks can feel overwhelming. Some seniors even mistake dehydration for early dementia. But once they start drinking enough water, their clarity and energy return. So how much should you drink? A good rule of thumb is 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. But if plain water feels boring, you can mix it up with herbal teas, fruit-infused water, or even broths. The key is to stay hydrated throughout the day, not just when you feel thirsty. And if you struggle to drink enough, here's a simple trick. Keep a water bottle with you at all times. If you see it, you'll remember to sip. Now that we've talked about skipping breakfast, sitting too much, poor sleep, and dehydration, let's move on to another silent habit that's harming your health. Something most people do every single day without even thinking twice. There's a habit so common that most people don't even realize it's hurting them. It's something we do without thinking, something that seems completely normal. But after 65, this one mistake can speed up aging, weaken your immune system, and even make you feel more alone. I'm talking about eating too much processed food. Think about it. How often do you grab something quick because it's easy? Maybe a frozen meal, a packaged snack, or even a canned soup. They save time, they taste good, and they don't require much effort. But here's the problem. Processed foods are loaded with hidden dangers. Most of them contain excess sodium, sugar, and unhealthy fats, all of which damage your heart, increase inflammation, and weaken your immune system. That means more aches and pains, higher blood pressure, and even a greater risk of illnesses like diabetes and Alzheimer's. And here's something shocking. Some processed foods contain additives that actually make you feel hungrier. That's right. Instead of satisfying you, these foods trick your brain into craving more, which can lead to overeating, weight gain, and fatigue. But the biggest danger? They rob your body of essential nutrients. After 65, your body needs more vitamins and minerals to stay strong, but processed foods give you the opposite, empty calories with little nutrition. So what should you do instead? It doesn't mean you have to cook everything from scratch. Just start making small changes. Swap white bread for whole grain. Choose fresh or frozen vegetables instead of canned ones. Replace sugary snacks with nuts, yogurt, or fruit. And if you do eat something processed, check the label. Look for low sodium, low sugar, and minimal ingredients. Your body will thank you for it. You'll have more energy, better digestion, and even a sharper mind. And speaking of your mind, let's talk about the final habit that can silently ruin your health. This one isn't about food or exercise, it's about something just as important: your social life. Have you ever noticed that as you get older, it gets harder to keep in touch with people? Friends move, family gets busy, and before you know it, your social circle starts to shrink. And while it might seem harmless, loneliness is just as dangerous as smoking or obesity. Yes, you heard that right. Studies show that loneliness can weaken your immune system, increase stress, and even shorten your lifespan. It's linked to higher risks of heart disease, stroke, and dementia. And the worst part? It happens so slowly that most people don't even realize it. At first, it's just skipping a phone call. Then, it's avoiding outings. Then, it's weeks or months without real connection. And before you know it, you feel isolated, unmotivated, and maybe even a little depressed. But here's the good news: you can reverse it. Even small steps can make a huge difference. Call an old friend, join a local group or class. Even just chatting with a neighbor can boost your mood, lower stress, and improve your overall health. The key is connection. Stay involved, stay curious, stay engaged. Because the truth is, your health isn't just about what you eat or how much you move. It's about the life you live and the people you share it with. So let's do a quick recap. Stop skipping breakfast. It's harming your metabolism and energy. Avoid sitting too much. It weakens your muscles and increases health risks. Improve your sleep. Your body needs deep rest to heal. Stay hydrated. Even mild dehydration affects your memory and heart. Cut back on processed foods. They speed up aging and increase disease risk. And finally, stay connected. Your health depends on it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on living your best life after 65. And remember, small changes today lead to a healthier, happier future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.